Welcome to the Hank Cisco Show, ladies and gentlemen. Don't touch that remote. Ladies and gentlemen, this is one of the most important shows of the year. This is a show that's very important for your health. We're going to come into your home. We're doing physicians don't come to your house, but we're going to give you the information to keep you healthy. The hot thing right up in the front burner today is the flu. Okay, it's a very serious situation. I know myself. My wife, on New Year's Eve, right a couple days before, she was sneezing, and she has Alzheimer's. She couldn't tell us what hurt or anything, but she started feeling weak and tired, and a little bit. And then next thing you know, New Year's Eve, I said, "That's it. We can't handle it." Called the ambulance, took her to Einstein. She was there for 2 days. They diagnosed flu. Thank God, the medicine they gave her, I don't know the name of the medicine, but it really worked. It was eight pills, and she's doing good. So she was able to, when in doubt, check it out, okay? So my guest today is from the Montgomery County Health Department. I called Dr. Domino, who's the director. I says, look, I want somebody on my show. I want the people in the Norristown area, the whole area, in our viewing area, to get this information and stay healthy. I want everybody to be healthy so you can watch my show, okay? Now, my guest is, here she is. Her name is Willie Mae Bell, and the public health nurse, Montgomery County Health Department. Now, I got some questions for you here. You know, I don't know all, but they're here.
Okay.
And I'm sure you're going to be able to answer them. Okay. The flu is really a short word for influenza, right?
Influenza.
All right. Tell us, what is it? What's the scoop?
Influenza is a contagious viral infection, and it affects the lungs and airways. Okay,
the lungs.
Meaning, right, anywhere breathing.
Right.
It's usually spread by droplets. So if I cough or sneeze on you or cough in my hand or something and touch something and you go behind me and touch, you can contract it.
Right. You know, I'm a Catholic. I go to a Catholic church, okay, and at the end, they say, the priest says, have friendship, and everybody shake hands. Well, this guy was sitting next to me, he was going, ooh, 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 and he was coughing in his hand. And when the time comes, you want to shake hands with him, get out of here. You know, but, you know, I had a veteran here from West Norton Police Department, Mike, and he told me he was in Iraq. He says, over there, they say hello, they put their hands at their heart.
Okay.
And say, you know, and it's a lot easier rather than shaking hands and passing germs around. But it's just a thought.
That's
now,
right.
What affects? Now, how can you avoid this? Let's look for preventions and avoid it. What we do? Wash our hands?
Wash your hands constantly. If you're coughing or sneezing, you try to do it in your shirt sleeve or a tissue, and then you toss the tissue away. You try not to even keep that and carry it on your person if you can help. I remember in the old days, my grandfather used to always have these handkerchiefs that they would cough in, blow their nose, and keep
put it back in there. Make sure them germs wouldn't get away.
Exactly.
Capture them there.
But you want to toss them away.
It's the same thing. Wash your hands, paper
wash
towels.
Wash your hands. If you don't have able to wash your hands right away, then you want to, at least, I noticed the big thing now is people carry hand sanitizer.
So almost every place you go now, they have it. Boom,
and the minute that you can get to wash your hands, then you want to try and do that.
But I guess the washing your hands is the best. I mean, even if you put that stuff on it, the germs are still there. I guess, unless you have to.
With the sanitizer, but it's alcohol-based, so if you use a good alcohol-based one, you're pretty safe until you can get to wash your hands.
All right, now here's another question here. Is it too late to get the flu vaccine if you haven't gotten yet?
No, it is not. It's already documented, or we know from H1N1 that the flu season, it can jump in anytime. It can go throughout the whole year. So
come up there,
as soon as you possibly can get one. Right now it's January, so it is peaking now. But the vaccine usually lasts up until June. So Montgomery County Health Department does vaccinate people who has not had a vaccine all the way through June.
Right. Now, it's not too late, okay?
No, it's not.
Okay, it's not too late to get the vaccine. Get that shot, okay?
Yes.
And then who should get the vaccine? you know, with the young say, well, I'm only 20, 21. I don't need no flu shot.
Yes,
But
you
it's not
do.
for the old people. It's for everybody,
It's
right?
6 months and greater. From 6 months of age on up, CDC recommends that you get a flu shot.
All right. Now, if I get the flu vaccine in October, and what is going on from now? I need a booster. Do I have to put a booster?
No. Well, if you've gotten the vaccine, if you mean in October of 2012, and we're hearing now that there's some particular type of strain, well, the vaccine that we have now is effective, very effective, highly effective from what I understand for, and will give you protection. Okay. So you don't have to jump out and get a booster from what you're hearing now. But if you got a flu vaccine October of 2011, then no, you are not safe. You need to get one annually, every year.
Okay.
Okay, every year, because the scientists, they look at the different strains that are spreading out there, so they try to make sure that that's put in the vaccine for that season. So right now, the vaccine we're using now is for the season of 2012 through 2013.
All right, so you get it now. Where can I get these shots now? Tell me, my doctor, he gives me the flu shots, and they're available now. I read in the paper and hear on TV that the shortage here, the shortage there, and people are lining up. I mean, I see some drugstores say, get your flu shots here, you know, and I didn't see no lines, but now I see flu shots. I see people lined up, want to get it. They wait till the last minute.
Exactly, but some vaccine providers may have exhausted their supply.
Right.
I will call them to find out if they have any. If not, you can always call. We have a website, www.health.moncopa.org, and on there it gives a link to another website called flushot.healthmap.org, and it will actually, you put in your zip code and it will locate in your area where there's some flu vaccine available. It will also, you can also, it'll also tell you what they have, if any, if they have the vaccine, if they have the mist, if they have high dose, which is for those that are 65 and older. It will tell them what they're carrying. Now, if they don't have any, of course, Montgomery County Health Department right now is vaccinating on a walk-in basis.
Yeah, you have it now.
So we have it, yes, and we're doing walk-in basis on certain days. I do have that, like Norristown is doing Tuesday through Friday, 9 to 3. Pottstown is doing Monday and Thursday, 9 to 3. And
9 to 3, 9 in the morning till 3 in the afternoon.
Right, well, on those days. But if they go to the website, they'll find out all this information.
Yeah, we'll put that website on the screen.
Yes.
That way people will be able to see it. Because.
And of course, they should call their provider just to make sure. Don't assume that he doesn't have any. Maybe he didn't have any last week, but he could have some this week.
Yeah, that's
There's no shortage in the vaccine at all.
Keep the ball bouncing, right?
Exactly.
Keep knocking, right?
Okay. Just because the providers may be out at that time, do not assume that there's a shortage.
I've often heard people say, oh, I don't want to get no flu shot. I get the flu shot, and they'll give me the flu. Now, there's a rumor or something that you get the flu shot and you'll get the flu. Now, is that a rumor or is it a possibility?
That is a rumor. The vaccine is, well, the flu shot is inactivated vaccine, which means the virus has been killed. So it cannot transmit the disease to you. Okay, but there is a live vaccine, which is called the nasal mist, and they think that that gives the flu, but it's not. It's weakened, so it does not cause it.
Yeah, my daughters come in the house and they have the little rag with the disinfectant, whatever, the doorknobs, my computer, my this here, touch that, the refrigerator door, everything.
I do the same at my job. I do it almost every day.
Well, just a little, you get one of them there things, that the rag comes, it's treated with something on there, I don't know what it is.
Yes, it's like a antibacterial wipe.
Right,
and I wipe down stuff.
Might as well carry that in your steering wheel or any place,
that you think someone has touched. But actually, like I said before, and I don't know, it is actually spread from someone who already has
Yeah.
the disease, who done coughed on you, sneezed on you, and threw those droplets out at you.
Well, when I went down to visit my wife at Einstein, I had to wear a mask, you know,
Okay,
and I had to wear rubber gloves.
okay. So that you do not transmit something to her or someone else in the hospital.
Uh-huh, yeah, yeah. And then the nurse, they would put a big light rubber sheet or something when they were going to do changing or whatever it had to change, you know, or something like that there. But there's always something to
Protect her.
Right, right,
To
right.
protect her.
In other words, the fear of me getting something from her, but also me giving her something, come in there yeah.
And that's actually probably what they were protecting her from her, because her immune system was weakened already. She was sick, she has Alzheimer's, so she already has a weakened immune system.
But after well, the first day, well, she was really, I mean, when they come with the ambulance, she was like, I thought, oh my God, something's wrong. I didn't even think of flu, but she just lost a week and everything. And I slept on the couch downstairs because I didn't want to go upstairs because she couldn't even walk, like, you know.
And those are the symptoms.
And you know, you start thinking the worst.
Those are the symptoms.
She snapped out of it after in there one day. She's in there singing. La 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 la.
And those are the symptoms. The symptoms usually are you extremely tired, your muscles ache, coughing, you get a high fever. It's usually
She had a little bit of a fever. She had a little bit of a fever.
Okay.
Right. And she coughed, but it was a dry cough.
Okay.
And she didn't have a lot of mucus or anything.
Just a dry cough. Okay.
And so that there were the signs. But then she just started getting worse.
Okay.
You know, as it moved along.
As it moved
All right.
along.
Now, are there side effects? There are side effects. I guess every medicine that you take, you'll see side effects. Even the aspirin. You know.
Yes.
So there are side effects.
And usually from the flu side, I hear people say that they get a sore arm at the area of injection, or the muscle may feel sore for a couple days. They may even get a mild fever.
Just a little
Usually
something.
just a little something to let you know I got a shot. Usually the
right,
irritation in the area. And that right there may last. It usually happens right after, within minutes or hour after getting the shot, and may go away within a day or two.
Yeah, yeah. So that's no.
But
now,
if they get a severe reaction,
I don't want to. I don't want to repeat this, but I got a shot last year, and then you think I could get another one? Is it a problem if I double up within 6 months or so, or what?
there's no need to. Just one shot annually.
Annually.
One shot yearly.
Okay. All right. Okay.
You don't need to double up, right? You're not going to get more protection by getting another shot.
And the symptoms, they would last not too long, I don't think. Whatever.
The
You think?
symptoms of?
The flu shot.
No, usually a day or two and they disappear.
Yeah. All right. Now, if I come down with the flu, right? What should I do?
Stay home.
Stay home.
Stay home.
And watch the
Avoid
Cisco
contact with any other people
Right,
if you
right,
can.
right.
Limit your contact. Call your doctor to make your doctor
Right.
know what you're feeling, your symptoms or what have you.
Yeah.
And then he will direct you if you need to be in the hospital or come see him.
Fluids, wash it away.
Increase your fluids,
Fluids?
yes, rest.
Rest. No exercise or so, a little bit. Little exercise won't hurt anything. Yes, a little bit.
You'd probably be too down and out
Yeah,
to exercise.
you're right. You got that right. You're right. Yeah, because you
If it's a true flu,
you're tired and everything.
yes,
You don't
your
feel like
muscles ache,
exercising.
yes.
So you're gonna rest when you start. Feeling
and
good.
actually make your doctor aware, because then he would be the one to know if you would have to have medication, which there is an antiviral medication for if you truly have the flu.
Oh, okay. And then, if like I say, if I come down with the flu, the most important thing is stay home, rest, fluid, take the medicine, right?
Right, if your doctor has given you medicine.
Okay. You want to hook that on there? Just hook it on. Clip it on there on your shirt. That's it.
I got it.
Good. No problem. That's it, right? I think it's going the other way.
It's going the other way.
Turn it the other way. That's it. So the mic is facing you. Give it a clip.
Got it.
That's it.
I got it.
All right,
Okay.
now. Okay. Where you from? Tell me something about you.
Oh, well, I was born in Augusta, Georgia.
Hey, I was in Station, Atlanta, Georgia. Okay.
I moved to Philadelphia, I guess I was about 2 years old. Grew up and raised in Philly. Moved to Montgomery County, then moved back to Philly. So when I got into nursing, I guess as a young woman.
Yeah. And how about your training? What kind of training you get?
Training. I went to LPN school, okay, which is for licensed practical nurses. And I worked in several hospitals. I've worked in even some long-term care facilities. But
yeah,
most of my
long-term.
training have been in hospitals.
Yeah.
And then I lucked up and got a job with the health department when I felt as though I didn't want to do hospital work anymore.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Well, so your job now, what do you do? What did you do?
Public health nurse, I do a wide range of everything. I'm a generalist, which means that I am with the immunization program, which provides immunizations to children as well as adults. So, of course, flu is one of immunizations that we're generalized in. I also work with TB patients, giving TB medications to those who have tuberculosis, if you're not familiar with TB. And then we also have other various clinics, sexual transmitted disease clinics.
Right now, this radio, TV, newspaper, has anyone died? It's unusual here in Montgomery County. How many cases, approximate cases, you have in Montgomery County? We can say, hey, we do have a problem. Is it worse this year than any other year, or
Actually, at this point in time, the numbers are increasing.
Increasing.
We've had 900.
Because it came early, maybe.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And it's going to stick around.
I believe so. We've had 900 plus cases, confirmed cases.
900.
900 plus confirmed cases in Montgomery County. 4 flu-related deaths, which means flu helped contribute to their deaths.
Oh.
Yes. And I'm sure the numbers, hopefully the numbers won't climb.
Hopefully, right.
Hopefully they won't climb.
We know that, but you take like in some of these nursing homes or facilities where suddenly one gets sick and then they quarantine the whole outfit, right?
And which is needed
You
to
worked
do. I worked in a long-term care facility, and
what do they do with what do you do with a case like that? No visitors, nobody can come in.
Because
they don't go into the cafeteria.
Right.
They eat in their room.
And number one, they're actually protecting any of the other residents that live there from contracting it, because if someone brought it in there, most of the time, most long-term care facilities always vaccinate the residents. They always give flu shots to the residents. But what they don't always recommend or do is those that work there.
Oh.
Those that work there may not be mandatory that they get a flu shot. So they could be bringing it in, or visitors could be bringing it in.
Right, right. Well, and I think sometimes they give people a mask to wear the mask. I don't know if that.
Right. But most of the time when it's in their facility, if they have a great deal of residents and they have an outbreak in their facility where flu is pretty big, then usually they'll quarantine and stop visiting for a minute or two until they get it.
Now, if someone goes to the hospital, like my wife, I guess she's one of your numbers there for the health department. They have to report them numbers or cases to the health department, and they keep track of it, right?
Yes, it's usually reported to the state, and then the state in turn will report it to the health department in that area, meaning if the resident lives in, or the person who came to the hospital is in Bucks County or lives in Bucks County, they'll report it to the Bucks County Health.
Oh.
If they live in Montgomery County, they will report it to Montgomery County, right.
I know, I think it's last year or the year before, I had Mike Basinger.
Yes.
He's one that involved too.
Yes, yes, yes.
So when I
of
said to
course.
Dr. Domino, I said, well, he says bass singer, whoever it is. I says, I want someone down there at my studio. I don't care if it makes sure she knows something, he or she knows something about the flu.
Okay.
So you came.
So they sent me.
And you're doing a good job.
Well, thank
you're
you.
answering all these questions.
Thank you. Thank you.
I'm going to give you A.
Thank you.
Teacher.
Thank
But now, we want people to be informed. They say an informed person is a healthy person. Okay, politicians say an informed nation is a peaceful nation.
Right.
So when in doubt, check it out. And now we want you to know where to go, who to call. Now, the telephone number for the health department, at least they will lead you to information wherever you're looking for it. So that's 610-278-5117. And it's located on DeKalb and Fernand Street, the old Sacred Heart building or hospital.
Hospital, yes.
So that's one place where you can get the information, okay?
Yes.
That's where you work out at your office there?
Yes, my office is really one of the other sister's office. I work out of the Willow Grove office.
Oh, at the Willow Grove.
Right, Montgomery
Oh,
County
okay.
Health Department has 3 offices. The main office, of course, is in Norristown.
Norristown?
2 sister offices, one in Pottstown, one in Willow Grove.
Oh, okay.
Yes, yes.
And Wilkes-Barre, then if you want my show will be on Verizon 45.
In Wilkes-Barre.
You live where?
Not in Wilkes-Barre. I live in
I mean, in Willow
Willow Grove.
Yeah, I think Verizon 45. Most likely you'll get it. I don't know, whatever.
Okay, okay.
But it's nothing wrong with you don't have the flu, but get some information on what to do in case you start getting these symptoms, right?
What I recommend is that everyone get a flu shot from 6 months of age on up. If you haven't gotten one, please get one.
Right.
That's the only way that's the main way to protect yourself from contracting it, is to get one every year so that you can build up immunities within yourself against the disease.
Yeah, I read where the county commissioners extended the hours for people to get the flu shots.
Yes,
in other words,
they extended the walk-in
They saw it
hours.
as an emergency to
Yes.
see the need.
Yes.
And that's thinking, that's why I don't mind paying my taxes when the commissioners are doing their job, and same thing with you.
And they can find out all of that information on the website. They do have a website, so even the hours, if they forget it, I'm sure you're going to put up the hours.
We'll put it on the screen.
Yes.
So, tell me some of your experiences as far as a nurse. What do you find good about it? You're helping somebody. What's the scoop? Like, I was a former policeman, and I make a good pinch when I'm saving somebody's life. What's the feeling you get when you're helping someone?
You
as a
feel
nurse?
rewarded, especially when you feel rewarded even when you have those who don't appreciate it, because you know that you're doing something good. You have that experience. You're putting yourself out there to help others. So actually, it's a God-given gift for me. So, and I feel good about what I do.
Yeah.
I have done from...
Hold it in your hand, maybe it'd be better. Just hold it.
I have had the experience of doing CPR to a kid who was jumped in the swimming pool and was drowning, and I went in and got him out and did CPR that way, to the fact of actually doing CPR and saving someone's life who had surgery in the hospital.
Yeah.
So I feel good. It's a gift.
I think people there should be a course. I know my grandson was, he's a policeman now in West Norton before, but he was down in Cape May at a restaurant eating, and some lady was choking. Everybody was screaming and hollering, and he was in the Marines, and he got this about how to
do the Heimlich.
And he got it, started going whoop whoop whoop, boo! Out come a big piece of steak that she was eating, and
he
saved the lady's life,
That's right. He saved her life.
I remember one time I was having dinner at a police conference, and the guy was eating, and I don't know what happened, but he coughed it up himself.
Yes.
But he started turning blue,
There
So
you
everybody should learn something about first aid.
Right. And even with what we're doing now, and even though I'm in public health is still good, because now I'm a whole new different type of nursing. I'm helping the public with keeping them free from diseases.
Keeping them informed.
Exactly.
Right, right. And now, how long you been doing the nurse?
Oh, wow. You can ready ask me my age soon, aren't you?
Yeah, well.
My goodness.
Why did you want to become a nurse?
Why? Oh.
Did you think of being anything else? A singer, or a dancer, or secretary, or something?
Nope.
You never? Well,
Nope.
what dropped the seed? What inspired you to do that?
I used to have doll babies, and
your mama would say.
No, I was the one in my home when my brother, and with doll babies, I always bandaged them up. I used to take all the Band-Aids out the cabinet. When my brothers and them would fall and scratch their knees from skating or playing stickball, I was the one who would go get the Mercure comb and put it on them. I used to like to see it burn them then.
So you had the desire.
I had the.
You had the desire.
It was in me. I think it was
the desire to help people.
Yes.
And whatever occupation, again, you have the desire to help people to do the job.
Yes.
That's what it's all about.
And I guess
the training fits in.
And I've been doing it now for, I'm going to say 22 years.
All right, we're going to close this show up.
Thank you.
Tell the people what to do to prevent this now. What? Come on, real fast.
To prevent getting the flu, of course, get a flu shot.
Right.
Annually. Wash your hands every moment that you can. When you cannot wash your hands, use hand sanitizer.
Right.
Coughing, sneezing, cough in a napkin, cough in your sleeve. Wipe down your area. If you are feeling bad, if you touch something where you made a mistake and coughed on, then try to clean it off so no one comes behind and touch. And you're sending this out.
Here. Hello, Dr. Domino. Yeah, thanks a lot for sending your nurse Bell here. Oh, she's doing a great job here. So thanks a lot, and thank the commissioners for extending their hours, and everybody can get some shots. Okay? All right. Thank you, doctor. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the half hour is over.
Yay.
And all right, and thanks a lot. You were a great guest.
Thank you.
And you know, I should got to talk to you before my wife got sick.
Yes. Should have called us up. Yes.
Okay.
You got the hotline there.
Hello there.
Yes.
All right, here's a little token appreciation.
Thank you.
And then when I come in your office, I want to see that.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks a lot for allowing us to come into your home. And may God bless each and every one of you, okay?
Yes.
And stay healthy. Stay well, okay? And keep watching the Cisco show, okay? Thank you.
Thank you.
Adios.
Thank you.
And let's drink to our health.
Thank you.
Ready? A la salud.
A la salud.
A la salud.